Doofenshmirtz.
Dating.
Incorporated.
After hours. Wow.
What a nice intro today.
Hello and welcome to Not a Secluded Corner with your hosts,
Marianne and Artie.
and a special guest.
Me.
Hi, me. Welcome to the show.
Gracie. Sorry.
It's so good for you to join us today, Gracie.
Thank
What are
you.
we talking about today, Marianne?
Seen.
Oh, yeah. We have to let her talk, I think, from time to time.
I love how I was saying I feel so seen right as Artie was like, oh, so what are you
moving
talking
on.
about,
I'm moving on. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
But on to today's topic, we'll be talking about singleness in the Catholic realm because, as you can tell, this Monday will be Valentine's Day.
Yay.
You guys all seem very excited.
Can't wait to hear about that from all my friends that are in relationships. That'll be really reassuring.
Which is why we're doing it all as Catholic singles.
How fortuitous.
Okay, we're actually trying to be serious here, but because we're all friends, it's just so difficult to take everyone seriously. But we just want you all to be reassured that you are loved, you are wanted, and you are seen. You don't need to be in a relationship just to do that. Yeah. I don't know what else to say.
You basically hit the nail on the head there.
Yeah.
The beauty of knowing that you're loved is that it doesn't really matter that you're alone. Well, I mean, it matters, and it matters quite a lot, but in a more deep sense, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, what can you say about that, Gracie?
I think it's 100% okay. Like, I don't think it's that big of a deal because, like, families, friends, you're loved by so many people. And like, why do people feel so lonely only on Valentine's Day? Like, why is it more special than any other day?
Yeah, especially how some people feel like they're missing out on things, like all the cute stuff that they see on social media, but really you're not missing out on much, actually, right?
It's not that fun.
No, but it is fun to hang out with your friends on that day or any other day, but on that day specifically, the support of your friends is amazing. You can focus your time there.
Yeah. But like, you have a long time to go. Like, it'll come eventually. Like, you can experience it by yourself, you can experience it with someone else. Like, there's chances. There's so many opportunities.
Exactly. And God is taking you to that location or that time frame. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's not for you. It's all up to him. Right? Yeah.
Gracie, you brought up a really interesting point. Why should we have to feel lonely on just Valentine's Day? I think we should feel lonely on every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Why do we have to make Valentine's Day the locus of our sort of sadness and misery? We should just kind of spread that out evenly across the year in kind of bite-sized pieces, and then singleness won't seem so bad.
Yeah, because it's a lifestyle at that point.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not a bad one, and it's not a wrong one. Nothing wrong with it. It's
nothing.
Yeah. I mean, every like stage of life and like every different situation you get put in has its own problems. There's people that are like, oh, there's problems being single. And then you get into a relationship. There's problems with the relationship. What do you want, man?
Make up your mind, please. Literally me, when my friends talk about their problems, I'm like, It's an ongoing cycle. Please make up your mind here. I don't know how to help you.
One of the characters on Seinfeld is George, and he's a very neurotic, self-centered, angry, irritable individual. And in one of the seasons, he tries to become become a TV show writer, and he meets this woman who's an executive at one of the companies, and they eventually get into this relationship. And on a whim, after a lot of shenanigans, he asks her. He proposes, and he's so happy. He's like, "Oh, I'm getting my life together. Oh man, I'm gonna get married." And then slowly he's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get married." And then he's like, "How do I get out of this? How do I back out?" And you slowly see over the episodes like his slow transition from like this schmuck single guy who's like, eating bites of cheese like it's an apple, and you see him slowly transition into like just some guy who's just so miserable watching a show with his fiance because he's lost any semblance of his own identity in the process to sort of buy into this guise of, oh, this will make you happy, and then it just doesn't make him happy at all. Eventually his fiance dies of poisoning from toxic envelopes to the wedding that he picked out because he was too cheap to buy more expensive envelopes.
Oh my gosh.
So speaking of Valentine's Day,
Sure.
isn't it so weird that you go from like the martyrdom of a saint to chocolates? How did that happen?
The tradition of like giving out cards was because people were dropping by cards at his tombstone, I believe. So they just carried out to handing out cards on his feast day, is it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I didn't know that.
What I remember. I don't know if that's correct. But yeah, it all became romanticized, which is quite funny.
Romanticized. Good one.
But like, okay, this is like sidetracking, but also like with weddings, they've suddenly became more romanticized as well. Like from a very sacramental perspective, it's supposed to be like everyone in the community, like the body that supporting this marriage, but then became the couple and the romantic thing that they share between each other. That's also romantic. Anyways, that's a tangent.
Right after Artie's spiel, I was thinking like, she licked her own envelopes, or like, like as a kid, this is like getting way off topic, but like as a kid, when my parents used to send out mail and stuff, the envelopes, we never licked the envelope. We always used water, like with our finger, or like even a glue stick. Why would you lick the envelope?
Water?
Like, nobody likes the taste of it, so why do it? Like, why do you have to resort to saliva?
Directly from your tongue, especially.
Yeah, right? Like with your finger or something.
Yeah.
It's like a long distance kiss. Well, French kiss.
A long distance kiss. But the thing is, like, you lick the envelope and then you send it out. They're not gonna lick the envelope again.
I guess, yeah, no. It's a one-way correspondence French kiss.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's like romanticizing licking an envelope.
Oh, I mean, that's all we're doing today. That's all we're romanticizing the unromanticizable. Because there's one thing that's been over romanticized, and that's romance. So now we need to sort of even the playing field.
Wow.
But did we do that?
Oh no, we've been talking about envelopes. So I think it's still a work in progress.
Do you have envelopes by your table side or
table
yeah,
side?
I wanna hear.
Wow.
You do? What?
Yeah, I do have one.
Holy cow! You
Because-
just for fun or?
No, right before this, I was opening my mail
Oh wow!
and I had it, and then I'm just here like I opened it. I'm like, why am I gonna like reseal it? Like I'm not gonna lick it again.
Mhm.
It was from UFT.
Wow.
Nice.
What did they,
Congrats.
what do they send you?
They sent me something they should send me every year.
Money?
Yeah, they should send me that every year.
Yeah.
You get me?
Well, I heard from an anonymous source that U of T, there's some sort of Aphrodite project going on. Have you guys heard of this? Maybe you could enlighten me if you've heard of this thing.
Gracie, enlighten
What
us.
is it?
We're asking you.
But I don't know what it is.
You don't?
No, I don't think we have the same anonymous source because I didn't hear about this.
Oh, interesting.
I heard about it from Marianne.
Oh,
not so anonymous.
Oh no.
Okay,
Plurality of
listen.
sources.
Listen. My source was back in first year. I was in a flick, and it
A
was
what?
a first year learning community.
Oh, I thought like a
Oh.
movie.
No.
Yeah. Or like-
But yeah, I was in a
Flick?
flick. Yeah, I watched it on Netflix in like 23 years. Anyways, back to this project. I was introduced to this by a friend who's actually looking for a relationship, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I did this. And, like, you guys should do it too." And then all of the girls, I kid you not, we went to the couches at our college, and we sat there, and we all went on our computers and did the whole original questionnaire. We all did that together, and we didn't speak of it afterwards. So that's why I bring it up around friends at Newman, just to see if they like know about it or like their take on the whole spiel.
Yeah. Well, Marianne, do you mind enlightening us about what it is? How does it work? What did you experience from it? Any good news or bad news?
Wow there. So it's a questionnaire that matches you either with a friend or with a romantic person, if that's what you so choose. And this questionnaire will determine how much of a match you are with another person. So the higher your match score is, you will most likely be paired. And from my experience, nothing really came out of it. I just did it for the fun of it. Don't have your hopes too high. I don't know what much to say.
Do you think it was a you thing?
No, it was a questionnaire thing.
Oh. What kind of stuff would this questionnaire ask?
Like your habits, what you like, dislike, your take on political issues.
Ooh, fun.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's really specific. It's really long.
Very long. How long was it, Gracie?
Well, I'm a slow reader, so like 30 minutes. Did I interpret that correctly?
I mean, yeah, you did. Like, depending on how fast you read and how long you take to really internalize the question will determine how long you take to type up or like to answer the questionnaire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Been a while. I'm missing the joke here. Like Artie keeps laughing, but I don't know what he's laughing at.
I just laugh. I'm like the Joker in that new movie, the new Joker movie, the one where he's like a lunatic. Like where he'll go to, there's this scene where he goes to the comedy club and there's some guy going up doing stand-up, and the guy's telling jokes, and this guy's just sitting in the back, and everyone's laughing. And then 10 seconds later, he finally gets the joke, or he understands that he's supposed to laugh, and so he laughs. But at that point, no one's laughing, and he's the only one laughing. So I just kind of laugh at the absurdity of life, you know.
Like the Joker movie, where like he laughs and he gives the card that's saying like he has a disorder where he laughs.
He has. Oh yes, that's the movie.
Okay.
I wouldn't. For me, I wouldn't
give a card.
Pathologize it to that degree for myself personally, but I will definitely laugh just because someone coughs or something. I'm just like that sneeze or that cough just gave it such a funny moment. I just have to laugh. You know, someone's in the middle of some long tirade, and then there's like, "I'm sorry, I'm just gonna sneeze." And then they just get knocked out of it, whatever train of thought they had. And I was just like, that's pretty funny. You know, you were brought down by your nose. Your sinuses are your own worst enemy.
No, honestly, like when you have a fever, like your body literally heats itself up just to kill the virus inside you, like the bacteria inside you. So your body is self-destructing just to destruct the thing it needs to destruct.
You become a human microwave. I wonder what setting. I wonder what setting your immune system puts the white blood cells on. Are you on like popcorn or defrost by weight? You know.
The highest one possible.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I am 200 pounds. Should I put like 300 just to make sure I'm doing this properly? Or
the setting is always well done.
Well done. Yeah. I mean, if it gets rid of the fever, it is well done. Yeah.
That's the scary part. Your fever can't last for so long, or else you have to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do they do at the hospital?
Fever. They needles.
Like now, or like in general?
Well, for fevers, like what do you do? Do you put someone in like a cold room to let their body heat up more?
I don't know, actually.
Do you like make a clone out of them? I mean, what goes on behind those doors? No one knows.
They give you an IV first, that's for sure.
An IV.
Do you get medication? You would probably get like medication to lower the fever.
Yeah.
Ice?
They'll probably give you that too.
Yeah, I got 100 milligram dose of liquid nitrogen intravenous.
I don't think they'll do that. That's not gonna help you.
I mean, that would definitely kill the fever.
And the person.
Yeah.
I mean, collateral damage at that point, you know. That's the problem. Influenza is so strong that you gotta kill it at the source.
Human.
Yeah, I mean, we've all played Plague Inc. We've all seen, okay, how do I get this bacteria to evolve into a pathogen, and then, you know, get it, like maybe I'm starting in India because it has a high population and I want to spread it to like some highly developed nation in the West. So I'm like, okay, I gotta make it airborne, and I gotta give it like cysts and kidney failure. But no, maybe not kidney failure, because kidney failure is kind of obvious. So maybe something less kind of obvious, like, I don't know, sneezing or something. That'll help transmissibility. And then eventually you spread it to everyone. And then you start doing all the evolutions of like kidney failure, like just throwing everything at the wall to make this as deadly as possible. And so by then everyone has it. So, you know, it's like a bowl. It's like bowling. You just knock everyone down with, you know, blastolymphoma or whatever.
And then no one will be sad about Valentine's Day.
That's true. You won't have anyone to date. The entire world will be its own desert island.
That's sad.
Wait, tell me if I'm remembering this wrong. But did you guys talk about bowling in the last podcast too?
I don't think so.
I mean,
Maybe I am remembering it wrong.
bowling is a good topic because there's always something you can spare for the next podcast. I'll be here all night, folks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Love that.
Sometimes you can just kind of hit it right in the center, nice little strike in the center. I guess bowling is emblematic of the culture that we're in, that says that you cannot be satisfied as a human being unless you are, rubbing someone's back, and because like in bowling, you don't rub anyone's back and you can still be happy because all you need to do is knock down those pins, right? And in real life, the pins are everything in a sense. Everyone. I don't know. What do you think about that, Gracie? Because I don't think it made any sense to me. It was. All right.
Yeah, it was inspirational. I'm not gonna lie. It took my brain a second to like catch on. I'm like, oh, that's an interesting way of thinking about it. Because you miss some, you strike out on some, or strike out in the bowling sense, aka a good thing. And sometimes you only hit one pin. You don't need to hit all the pins at once to win the game.
You do need those gutters, the gutter railings. If they're up, you basically can't lose.
Yeah. But then when they're down and you get the hang of it, rewarding.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, like climbing that difficulty curve.
Take your shot.
Take my shot? No, someone else end this. Okay, we'll do the editing clap.
Thanks for watching.
Wow. This was such a great podcast. Where can I find more like this, Marianne and Gracie?
On the NCSC YouTube.
We're 23 Newman nights strong.
That's amazing. I can't wait to watch more like this. What should I do?
Follow the Instagram.
Subscribe.
Oh, yeah. Click the bell.
I'll click that bell.
Drop a comment so we can have a clue about what you guys want to listen to
Please
next.
share us on your MySpace page and your Foursquare and your Stumbled Upon and your LimeWire. We could really use the engagement time.
Hopscotch.
Bye. Happy Valentine's Day. Dinner for one.
Happy Valentine's Day.